it looks like we're live. Yep, we're live. Okay,
Yeah.
welcome to Batcast.
Live
This is
is
number 11, I think we're at. Slight change of
numbers
plan because
don't
MC Man's
exist.
not here. Hold on, Xavier, hold on. Yeah, MC Man's not here. Not too sure what we're gonna fucking talk about, but oh wait, I just said fuck in the first 7 seconds. Anyways, we're talking. I don't know what
We
we're gonna
might
fucking
talk
talk
about the wild.
about. I have
We
no idea.
might talk about the wild.
Yeah, we haven't done one in a while.
And
Personal life, a lot of stupid shit, but you know,
yeah, whatever. I get it.
I mean, it's
Life
not paying our bills, honestly. Because it's not paying our bills, it's like we just do it for fun. So I don't know what we're gonna talk about
So
here. What do we want to talk about? What do you want to start
I
with?
have an idea.
Yeah, what's up?
I have an idea. The Wild.
Wild?
The Wild, an animated film from the mid to late 2000s that perfectly adapted Donny Cates' run on Venom.
I've
Seriously.
never heard of it.
You're right, because it fucking sucks!
Good. I was about to say, it's like, why haven't I heard of this? You're like hyping it up, and now it's like, no, it's terrible. Like, why were you hyping it
I
up?
don't think... It's not terrible, it's made as shit. But, like, there's Kiefer Sutherland as the main character.
God damn it.
That's it. That's
That's
the
it.
important stuff.
That's the important stuff.
Oh,
That's the
Red Sox.
highlight. That's the highlight reel.
Oh, also there's like wildebeests who are carnivores.
What the fuck?
Wanna eat Kiefer Sutherland to become carnivores and ascend the food chain.
Huh. That sounds fucking whack. I was hoping
Yeah,
that there
it
would
is.
be Venom feeding off of Skrulls, but you know, that's also interesting. Kiefer Sutherland being hunted by wildebeest. I mean, granted, wild pigs. What the fuck is a wildebeest again? I gotta double check.
It's an incredibly based creature. That
Oh,
looks
God.
like a lot of.
Oh, that's what these fuckers are. Oh,
Are you saying the ones IRL or the ones in the movie?
the ones IRL. What the fuck is the movie called? The Wild?
Yeah. They
Oh!
look really ugly.
Oh god, that movie. Oh, I'm getting fucking... Oh shit, I'm getting flashbacks. I think I saw this.
Yeah, it's... You know, I've never seen... What?
I have seen this. Oh my fucking god. I'm getting fucking repressed. You're bringing back some memories, man. You're bringing back some fucking memories, man. Oh, I have not seen this movie since, I think, 2006, 2008, when I was a fucking child. Oh, God.
To be honest, I've never seen this movie since yesterday. Like it was one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life with a mid movie. It was just incredible.
Oh, my God.
You know, I really.
You know, you get more and more interesting the more and more I talk to you. I don't see how you find this shit. How do you find this shit, Xavier?
Sometimes you go in a movie night, you don't know what movie to watch. You just scroll around.
And then you find the fucking Wild? That's what you find? You're like, I'm gonna watch this.
Yes! Have you ever been with a friend watching a movie not knowing what to watch? You just go, 2006 animated computer graphic movie that was called a ripoff of Madagascar when it's actually a ripoff of The Lion King.
No, because I don't have friends. Except for you guys. But y'all are my IRL friends, so you know, I'm kind of forever alone over here in Florida.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. Oh, shit. No, I've never had that moment. It's like if a movie doesn't fucking flip my interest, I don't watch it. That's just how I've always been. So it's like if it's like it looks like a trash booty cheeks movie, I'm like I'm not gonna watch it. And then I find out some people
To be
think the
honest,
movies
that
that I
makes
liked.
it even more fun to watch. To be
Yeah,
honest, that makes it even more fun to watch it for me.
yeah, and then I find out like some movies people like I watch people are like man that movie's garbage. Like I know like Hardcore Henry's that way. Like a lot of people like rag on that fucking movie, and I'm just like, but that's like my favorite movie. I love Hardcore Henry. Why do y'all hate it so much? It's like oh a bad fucking movie. It's fucking campy.
You're literally me with Pirates of the Caribbean 3. That's like my favorite one.
That's not that bad though. It's downhill from there. The rest of the Pirates of the Caribbean is downhill from there. But 3 was okay.
I want to say the series should have ended with At World's End.
It really should. Oh, what's that one? That's At World's End. That's the what's that one?
The third one.
The third one? Okay. See, I don't remember the names of the movies. I just always was like the first Pirates, the second Pirates, the third Pirates, the fourth Pirates, the fifth Pirates. Like,
how do you remember the fourth Pirates?
I mean, I knew there's a fourth one. I just don't know the name of it. Okay? I know there's like 5 of them.
Yeah, and I'll always remember the name of the fifth one because it's so cool. Like, seriously, why the name Dead Men Tell No Tales is wasted on that movie?
Exactly. Let's see. Let me look at the list. Let me look at the franchise. Let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's fucking 6! There's...
Oh, no, they're making a 6. I think they've stopped because of some legal issues with the main actor. I don't know what it is, but I don't think it's that important.
2, 3, 4. So we have Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, Pirates of the Caribbean, classic. Dead Man's Chest, Pirates of the Caribbean, At World's End, Pirates of the Caribbean, On Stranger Tides, and finally Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. From 2017? Dead Men came out.
I saw that in theaters.
Oh my god. There's like a 3-year gap between each of the movies and then fucking 6 years between the 4th and the 5th. Oh.
Because no one liked the 4th one. Right?
No one liked it.
The 4th one existed.
No one liked it at all. Oh my god. It's like... The third wasn't the best, but you know, it's at least good compared to the other two. The other two, they're just beating the fucking franchise horse with a fucking whip. So you know, it really could have been better. Not gonna lie.
You know, I personally love the third one, but it's mostly because I am a sucker for like the big epic climactic finale where everything comes to an end. Like,
well, you know what you would love? Lord of the Rings.
Ah, yeah, I'm reading the book.
I know, but the movies, man, they're fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. Planning to watch them after I finish the book.
Good luck, because those are some long-ass movies. I don't have time for that shit in my life. Like, I had to sit down and watch the Batman in 2 parts. It would take me like 3 days to watch one fucking movie.
Also planning to watch that film. Like I've heard so many great things about him, but like still haven't gotten around to do it.
It's good. I like it. It's pretty. I like it. Because it feels like it's pretty Batman, but it's more of like a grounded Batman. So, you know, it's pretty good though. I like it. I thought it was fun. I would recommend it. It's interesting. I still kind of like the 89 Batman, and because I really like the 89 Batman was really good, but
I have never seen the 89 Batman movies.
Fucking serious? Oh my god, it's so good! You need to watch that shit.
I was a Marvel kid growing up.
Let me pull up a list of all the live-action Batman movies that there were. Oh god, there was Yeah, I search for live-action and I get fucking animated. Thank you.
Because the animated ones are the good ones. Like Under the Red Hood and Mask of the Phantasm are like the most comic accurate Batman movies for a
Oh,
reason.
Phantasm is so good.
Yes. Like that and Dark Knight are pretty tight for my favorite Batman movie.
Oh shit, there was a fucking Batman movie from 1940? Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah. We need to watch that.
Oh, these costumes look. Oh, these costumes!
It was
Oh.
1940.
I don't know if you're in the stream, but if you want to hop in the
No, I'm
stream,
not in
just
this.
let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. You need to see this. You need to see this fucking costume. Oh, this costume. Look at this fucking costume. Look at this. Oh, it's bad.
Perfect. Literally looks like the weird thing in my nightmares.
Exactly. Okay, so I pulled up a list here of Batman movies. So we have Batman 19. Okay, I'm not counting the 66 one because. I mean, it's a Batman movie, but, like, it is so detached from the other ones. It's like. You can make the argument that it's like the 40 ones where it's not really a Batman movie. It represents the time, but it's not what people consider Batman today. I mean, there are some weird fuckers that consider the Adam West Batman to be the definitive Batman, and this is what all Batman should strive to be. Those people are weird.
Are they? Are they? They aren't weird. They were born in the 60s.
Yeah, they're old fogies. Like, oh. So, I'm not counting that one, because I haven't seen it either. So, we have Batman 1989, Batman Returns 1992, Batman Forever 1995, Batman and Robin 1997, Batman Begins 2005, The Dark Knight 2008,
Great movie.
Dark Knight Rises 2012, Batman v Superman 2016, and Justice League in 2017. Let's go ahead and rank these as a collective, shall we? I know we're so far detached from comic books by this point. What was that?
Justice League should be last. It's an abomination against mankind.
Doesn't even go on the list. We don't even talk about it. I shouldn't have even said it. I made Snyder cultist fucking come.
I am not a Snyder cultist, but I fucking hate that movie. I am disappointed. Joss Whedon, you made the most fun X-Men comic I've ever read, and you also made this. How you excuse yourself?
Exactly. So I guess we're gonna do. I know this is like detached, but this is comic book related. Okay, we're talking about comic book movies now. So let's rank these.
Wild and Pirates of the Caribbean. So
I know this has been a wild fucking ride. So let's start ranking this shit. Rocket, have you seen Batman '89?
Yeah.
How do you feel about Batman 1989?
I give it a 7.
You give it a 7? Why do you give it a 7? What are your opinions on it, you know?
It's good. It's not something I would rewatch, though.
Right. I can understand that. I would also give it a 7, but I do like to rewatch it. I need to separate my personal bias from it, because I just love that fucking movie, but to me, I like it because there's just something about, it's Clooney, right? I always get these three fuckers mixed up.
It's Michael Keaton.
Keaton. Okay, Keaton's Batman is kind of fun. I like him especially as Bruce Wayne. That's probably my favorite Bruce Wayne of the live-action Batmans. He's just... To me, it's just like you'd go, there's no way this motherfucker's Batman. That's what I like about it. Because it's just like, you're like, how is this fucker Batman? This weird fucking awkward motherfucker is Batman? I could be Batman in that case. And I like the Prince music. That's just hilarious. That the fucking Joker plays Prince music while robbing an art museum. That's really fucking funny. But you know, it's just, you know, it's a product of its time, but I can appreciate it. Let's move on to Batman Forever, with Jim Carrey. Oh
Fucking
god,
dude.
Jim Carrey, whatever the fuck his name is, who played the Riddler, or not
What
the Riddler,
about
the Two-Face.
yo? What about Batman Returns?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Batman Returns.
That's the Penguin.
Oh, that is the Bat. Oh yeah, that is. I'm sorry, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
it has Danny DeVito, so it's a 10 out of 10 automatically.
I'm sorry about that. You need to. I have not watched that one in a while. I remember that one being really fucking weird. Um, but Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman was like really hot. I remember that. So,
Also, this and Mars Attacks are like the two movies with Tim Burton and Danny DeVito both on the production of the film.
yeah,
So,
I liked the Penguin being a little gremlin motherfucker. I thought that was hilarious. Like they made the
Fun fact.
Penguin like a fucked up little mongoloid. I thought that's hilarious. Oh,
yeah, it's just Danny DeVito on an average Danny DeVito day,
exactly.
you know?
Oh fuck! I liked it, but at the same time, it was kind of dark for my taste in Batman stuff. Like it was just, it's not as bad as some of the shit we get now, but like, I was like, I can appreciate this. I think it's also a 7 out of 10. But if you really like your edgy Batman, kind of stuff, that's just, I think that's for you because, fuck, was that kind of edgy. But it was also kind of fun. I liked it. I had fun with it. What are your thoughts on it, Rocket?
Yeah, 7 out of 10. I think it being in winter also holds up.
Yeah.
Like a Batman movie in the snow.
Yeah, because we don't really see that often. We don't see Gotham in snow, even though it should be in a place where it snows a lot. So that was kind of cool, seeing the snow. Have you seen it, Fantastic Xavier?
No, but I have relatively high expectations of seeing it because I've heard like a lot of people say it's like their definitive take on Batman.
Oh, I see. I've heard a lot of people say 89 is an expendable one, and Batman Returns is sort of just the, it's up there, but it's not quite on the same level as the 89 one. That's what I've heard. But granted, I'm not in too many social circles, but I will say,
Yeah,
I will
I
say,
mostly heard like
yeah, sorry, you go.
Burton Batman. Yeah, I was mostly referring to both of the Burton Batman movies, but like, yeah, Returns. I've heard it's pretty well liked.
Yeah, exactly. I will say a lot of people do like the actor for Batman. They like Michael Keaton quite a bit as Batman. So I think that's kind of something to look forward to is Keaton as Batman. Okay, the one I was thinking about was Batman Forever. Was the one I was mistaking Return for. This is the one that has Jim Carrey as the Riddler and whatever the fuck his name is, Two-Face.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah,
was
Tommy
also
Lee
the
Jones.
inspirations for 2000's Norman Osborn.
And this is where, oh god, the director's going to fucking, what's his name? I know this fucker.
Joel Schumacher.
Joel Schumacher. Oh, this is where Joel Schumacher took over. Y'all need to forgive me because I'm scratching my fucking memory here on shit. So this one, it's a movie. I like Jim Carrey in it. I'm gonna say that first of all. I thought Jim Carrey was an interesting take on the Riddler, but I think it falls flat. But at the same time, it's sort of like it's like it has Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey, no matter what role he's in, he gives like 500%. It's obscene how this man can perform like that. I thought it was an interesting movie to say the least. The last I saw it was, I want to say 2020 when I last watched it. Honestly, it's not my favorite. It's Batman v Superman is worse than it, but at the same time, it's also like I don't know where to put it. I don't like what Schumacher was doing. Like, if you just set it away from the previous two movies, Batman and Batman Returns, Forever would definitely be something a little bit easier to fucking, like, rank. And I think people would appreciate it more if it wasn't so close to the other movies. It's like, apparently it's supposed to be the same continuity from last I heard. It's just really weird how the tone shifted so fucking quickly. Especially for something that's supposed to be in the same continuity where we had a grittier continuity. It's like, I mean, I don't know if they were caring about continuity in the 90s and all that shit, but it's just jarring to see how different shit is. It's not my favorite because it's I like the lighthearted Batman stuff. It's just I still like it to be a little bit serious. And there's a certain amount of horny therapist I can take before I go fuck this movie. But honestly, what sells it for me is Jim Carrey. I think Jim Carrey's the sole, like, the thing that carries this fucking movie is Jim Carrey. I would definitely say it's like a 6 out of 10 or a 5 out of 10. But also I don't like Robin in the fucking movies. Because that's just, he's a whiny little fucking bitch. And I don't like those kind of characters that are whiny little bitches all the fucking time. That's my take on the movie. I don't know what y'all's take is.
Haven't seen it, so I'll just let Rocket talk about it. But we probably need to do a remake of this one so you see, like, the Batman movies.
You need to fucking watch the 90s movies, man. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah, last time I seen it, I was like 8 years old, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
I'll give you this. I think this movie started the whole bat nipples meme, if you remember.
Oh yeah, it did. I think it was cemented though in what's the next one? Forever. Or no, Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin cemented the bat nipples. No, bat nipples started in Batman and Robin. Because I don't think there was. Let me look up the costume. Let me see. Let me look up the costume. Batman Forever does not have the nipples. It was Batman and Robin that had the nipples. Okay. So, that's good to know. Anyways.
This is a very interesting movie because I think a lot of people are just appreciating it now. Due to how there's like a Joel Schumacher cut of the movie that's unreleased yet.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you this. The way that they created Gotham City in this movie is pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's like a mixture of like primitive 90s CGI. Like, I don't think the effects hold up today. But if you were to like look at it and go, I'm a person in the fucking 1990s, I would think it looked impressive for the 90s. But I do remember some of the shots being CGI. I know with the Burton films, he mixed a lot of like really weird editing stuff. So it had like this really weird B-movie feel to it. Like there's a scene where the Batwing is like soaring through like a street. And because of how it's keyed, it's like invisible or slightly translucent, which is just kind of hilarious. It's not something you notice unless some film geek points it out to you. And then it's like the thing that then you start pointing out to everyone else, like I'm doing now. Yeah, I see what you're saying though. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate it based on your memory?
I'll give it a 5.
Give it a 5?
Yeah.
Alright, so now for the hot take. Batman and Robin. Honestly, I honestly think Batman and Robin is worse than BVS. I'm just gonna say that. To me,
Wait,
BVS,
is that a hot take?
Yes, because I know there's people that love Batman and Robin, and I know there's people that love BVS. So no matter what, I'm gonna catch flack. So
yeah, Batman and Robin is like really funny to watch. Like the memes. Fuck the memes of Batman and Robin.
Yeah, if you're watching it for the memes, then yes. But if you want a Batman movie, this is not a Batman movie. They
massacred my boy, Mr. Freeze, though.
Oh my god, they fucking killed Mr. Like, this is after the Heart of Ice episode came out. Not that. Let me see, what was Heart of Ice? When was that released?
He's like my favorite Batman villain outside of like Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
And the Riddler. Like
92 was when Heart of Ice came out. Fucking BTAS did Heart of Ice, made Mr. Freeze, like, changed this whole fucking character, and made him this, like, Shakespearean tragedy of a man. And then this movie comes around in fucking 97 and just face fucks it. Like, absolutely face fucks everything BTAS did. And like it's like
Schwarzenegger.
Yes, I hated it. Oh my god, I hated the fuck out of it. And then like the bat nipples, the fucking bat credit card, the fucking ice puns. I got to like the 5th ice pun and I wanted to put a gun in my fucking mouth. Like, I cannot stand this movie. Yeah, what?
Y'all ever watched in your life Nostalgia Critic?
I have watched Nostalgia Critic, yes. I actually like his stuff.
Yeah, me too. Like, genuinely, I still kind of like Nostalgia Critic sometimes.
Yeah, so what does this ride you of, though, with him?
So, in the Batman and Robin episode, he's like, a bad credit card? What? They give one of the greatest superheroes of all time a bad credit card? He's like, freaking out and shit. And that's a memory. That's an important memory for the movie. Like, half of my style of comedy comes from Doug Walker. I don't know if that's an insult, like.
I don't know, but it's like you can go campy, but this movie, like Dance on Territories, I don't think the Adam West movie would have done. It's like
I think this movie reminds me a lot of how can I say this? Reminds me a lot of the era of the late Roman Empire, you know?
Yeah. And everything's going to shit and everyone's dying. That era?
I mean more so an era of excess, an era of spectacle, but an era of decadence, of morality.
This movie doesn't have decadence, nor does it have morality. This is when the fucking German barbarians were raping women in the streets.
Yeah, like I said, a decadence of morality. Like, you know.
What kind of morality are you fucking talking about here? That is not decadence of morality.
The morality of the old Roman Empire. There was barely any, you know, but like, God was there.
I mean, you know, I'm thinking you're talking about the Romans, you know, and their morality. Like, they had a fucking skewed morality, but at least the Romans had law and order. The fucking barbarians that were, like, raping the cities are just like, oh, fucking barbarian. What
is decadence in your vocabulary?
Decadence? I think of, like, luxury, indulgence, happy thoughts.
I think of falling. I think of things falling.
Decadence? Decadence? What?
Whatever. I used the word wrong, okay?
Oh, yes! Okay! Okay, yeah! You're using the old-timey word. Okay! I learned something new today! Holy shit! Decadence, moral, cultural decline!
From a fucking Batcast episode!
Moral and cultural decline is characterized by excessive indulgence of pleasure and luxury. Or luxurious self-indulgence.
That's the late Roman Empire!
That is!
Capitalists existed for a reason, guys!
That is, I apologize. I'm a fucking writer. I should know my words.
Thanks.
Holy shit. Oh, so I see what you're saying. Oh my god.
What movie were we talking about again?
Oh, Batman and Robin. Oh, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I think it's like, I think it's like a 3 out of 10. Like, honestly, it's like a 3 out of 10.
Yeah, but like, speaking of Roman Empire, I don't know how to segue into anything related to the Roman Empire.
We're moving into the next movie, which is The Dark Knight for 2008.
Oh, Batman Begins.
Oh, Batman Begins. I'm sorry, Batman Begins. I just overlooked that. All the others have Batman in it, so I was just kind of having a stroke over here. Batman Begins from 2005. I just want to start.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, I liked it. I did not like how they did the Scarecrow. My favorite villain from like Batman's Rogue is Scarecrow. Like, oh my god, he's such a cool villain when he's done right. Especially like he's supposed to have this like horrifying look, and he's supposed to be terrifying. And Batman Begins really did do that for me. It was just, I just didn't like the Scarecrow. He didn't look that cool, but I did like Ra's al Ghul. That was really cool.
Me too.
Like
shame they whitewashed him. But like, whatever.
yeah. My main thing, what I kind of have like a miffed feeling about Nolan stuff. If you know anything about me and my writing style, I don't like pretentious writing. And to me, Nolan comes off as pretentious.
Movies are really pretentious.
Yeah.
So.
His movies are really pretentious. And I'm gonna get to it here when we talk about The Dark Knight. But for right now, it's bearable here. I was able to bear it, and I like the dialogue. There are some parts where I'm kind of like groaning, like this is so fucking pretentious. But I did not like the Batman voice. I think it's okay, but it's kind of meme worthy, honestly. Like everyone's made fun of it, like Batman, like that kind of shit. It's so dumb. But honestly, I think it's like really hard to do it right. I know Kevin Conroy did it perfectly. Like, he's got the Batman voice nailed. But
yeah. Also, Bruce Greenwood did an incredible Batman voice.
Yeah. The action was really good. I love the action in the movies. In all the Nolan films, the action is really good. It's been a bit since I've seen it. I need to rewatch it again because I think the last time I saw it was in 2016. But from what I remember, it is a pretty good movie, all things considered. I don't like the roundabout way Batman kills Rage at the end of it. Spoiler alert. It's just kind of like, I don't have to save you, like motherfucker. Just kill the man.
These movies, I really like the Nolan movies, but like seriously, these movies didn't respect Batman's no-kill rule, like at all.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something with all Batman adaptations in movies outside of like Pattinson and Conroy.
Yeah, that's yeah, definitely with like the '90s Batman, he doesn't kill anyone. I mean, okay, in Burton's one, he actually does some killing. It's not until Schumacher comes around that he doesn't do some killing. Now that I realize it. Yeah, there's a scene where the Batmobile has 2 Browning 50 cal machine guns.
Like I said, all Batman.
Oh, sorry. Hey there, Arian In. I'm sorry, I just saw you there.
What?
Sorry, someone in chat. I just saw their message. Oh boy, I had another tab pulled up, but okay, sorry about that. Anyways, what were you saying?
Nothing. Like I said, I think every single adaptation of Batman outside Battinson, I think, from what I've heard, has disrespected Batman's no-kill rule. So,
Yeah.
eh.
I mean, I think that's a problem, like, with a lot of the stuff, though. It's like, to me, it's just one of those things where I think it's harder to do in movies because of how action works. You want the action to feel like it has weight. And so a lot of times it feels like, especially in BVS, like, Batman is, like, just straight up murking motherfuckers. Trying to make the action look good. So I honestly think though, Batman Begins is like, I want to say it's probably a 7, 8 out of 10. It was a pretty good movie. I liked it. I had fun with it. Um, Again, it's just I think that it has some problems, and Nolan's getting his footing, and I didn't like the pretentious writing. That's just how I feel about it. Okay, here's where I'm gonna be like hung out on the fucking stake. At this point, the village is gonna come and like lynch me here for what I'm about to say. I did not like The Dark Knight. I'm just gonna say that.
Wait, why are you even saying that?
Hear me out. I just don't like the Joker in it.
What? The Joker is the best part of the movie!
It is. Heath Ledger gives 110%. My problem, though.
Aaron Hacker, Christian Bale!
But here's my What happened? Oh, Rocket left. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't know.
Oh, okay, so hear me out here. Okay, you gotta hear me out. So, when I think of the Joker, I don't think of the cartoony clown, but I also don't think of this dark edgelord that is, like, constantly scheming and planning. I see the Joker somewhere in the middle, where he's a fucked up motherfucker, but he's also, like, completely insane and doesn't have a plan.
So,
And
are we talking about Batman the Animated Series Joker?
I mean, yes, I pull off from BTAS because that's the main thing I grew up with, and I haven't read too many Batman comics, so.
I feel like, I personally feel like The Dark Knight takes a lot of inspiration from The Killing Joke.
Yeah. Yeah. It does. I think it really does. To me, again, it's like it's like the stuff that I'm familiar with, like with The Dark Knight Returns, the actual comic book Dark Knight Returns. I've read that one. The Long Halloween I've read, and I've read The Killing Joke.
Long Halloween is so good.
It is, and so when I see the Joker, I don't see this really meticulous, planned out person. I just see a deranged motherfucker that's just like the embodiment of chaos. And that's my problem here with the movie. It comes down to Nolan in his pretentious writing. It just boils down to his pretentious writing just shows way too much with the Joker. And I don't think the Joker would be this calculated. Like, he's like, there's parts of his plan that is pure chaos. But then there's like his like moral side of things.
I feel like the main problem with Nolan's writing is the dialogue.
Yeah.
Like, it's just long explanation about morality. Woo, guys, it's so exciting and fun!
Yeah, exactly.
How we as a species thought Dark Knight was the best comic book movie?
I know. I can see why people like it, though. And
Yeah,
I will say the Two-Face is actually really cool. I like how that was handled.
Yeah.
I just wish they had that level of respect for my boy Scarecrow. Yeah, what's up?
No, I genuinely think it's my favorite design in Nolanverse.
Yeah.
It's like a really great update of the character.
Let's see here. And that brings us...
Dark Knight Rises.
So if I
Vlad,
want to,
you merely adopted the Batman.
Let me-
I was immersed in it. When I read a Spider-Man comic, but sorry, it was.
so let me get to my rating. I'm gonna say, and again, fucking lynch me here. I understand what I'm saying is blasphemy to a lot of people, but to me, The Dark Knight is like a 5 or 6 out of 10 to me.
So would you give a score higher to The Wild? Higher to The Wild?
I have not seen The Wild in a long time. I don't know. I need to watch the movie to say for certain.
Okay.
Don't worry, it is higher than BVS. That's all that matters. Is that BVS is buried in the fucking ground. Anyways, Dark Knight Rises.
You merely adopted the dark, Vlad.
Speaking of massacring my boy. Speaking of massacring my boy. I will say.
They massacred a Sigma male into a simp.
Exactly. Like, I like what they were doing. But I don't think they're like Nolan was cooking with them. I honestly like the macho, like the luchador. Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Bane in this movie is like turning Sigma-Clops into a boring cuck.
Yeah. Well, Cyclops is already a cuck, so I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, so I'm sorry, I had to. I don't know. I think I was like trying to ground shit in realism, but again, and my problem with Nolan is his goddamn pretentious writing. Like, the whole point of Bane, from my understanding, and correct me because I'm not a Batman fan, but doing some quick research, I thought Bane's whole shtick is, I'm just gonna break this motherfucker's back. Like, isn't that his whole shtick? Is he just wants to break Batman? That he wants to prove that he is... Yeah, what's up?
You did it with the wrong voice.
Oh my god.
With a voice of an old man. You needed to do it with a voice of an old man, Vlad. You needed to say, I'm gonna break this motherfucker's neck. I don't know how to do it in Tom Hardy doing an old person impersonation.
Oh, god damn it. And then there's that fucking Tom Hardy voice that everyone fucking memes. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like Bane was like not really the best casting choice. I mean, I honestly want to know what Nolan's thought process, like, was he trying to do like a character analysis or something? Like, because like all of his villains, just except for I would say Rage Al Ghul, however the fuck you pronounce it, are like they have some pretentious thing behind them. You know, Joker is an agent of chaos. You know, he's unpredictable, but he has a plan, but he doesn't know his plan. And then we have Bane, which, what the fuck were they even doing with Bane in the first place? Like, his whole plan was just to fucking take over Gotham? Like, what? I don't understand.
He was a huge Robespierre fanboy, you know?
I guess
he
so.
wanted to LARP to be Robespierre and to just decapitate people. Fucking based.
Oh, fuck. And then we move on to... I honestly think it's probably like 5, 6 out of 10, just like The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I personally give it a 7. The Dark Knight is a 9 to me.
I understand. And I respect your opinion.
Yeah, I just think it's a really well-made film.
Yeah, I mean, it is a well-made film. The Dark Knight is a well-made film. It's just my personal, like, opinions on it. I just don't appreciate it. I just don't like the pretentious dialogue with the Nolan stuff.
Yeah,
it's just, it's like no one talks that way. Like, if you meet someone talking that way in real life, you're gonna go, this guy's fucking crazy. I need to get out of here. You don't hear people talk that way.
Hey, I talk like that as a joke.
Yeah, as a joke, but not seriously. You're not going around, like, analyzing moral philosophy every day. And even then, like, as a writer, you should know how to handle that. Like, and I don't think Nolan wrote it. Let me double check who the writers were. Look at the writing credits for.
I think Nolan and his brother wrote it.
Oh my god. Yeah, the Nolan brothers wrote it. Okay. I was about to push the blame onto like the actual writing team, but no. So yeah, they just write like there's a reason why people like, as fucking weird as it is to say this, Quentin Tarantino's dialogue. Because there's some charm to it. You can go, yeah, I know there's motherfuckers that talk like this. Like, that's how I feel about watching, like, a Tarantino film. I'm like, oh, I know a guy like this. Like, with Inglourious Bastards. Like, there were so many moments where I was like, a Nazi would talk that way. An American soldier would talk that way. Yeah, like, I can go, yeah, people can talk this way. But that's kind of my ramble there. Let's see here. Okay, so we're on to the fucking shit bucket now. BVS!
Oh, I have a fun story to tell about this movie.
Absolutely.
I tried to watch it only once with my dad. Me and I both liked Man of Steel, although I wasn't really about Man of Steel because it's a shit Superman movie.
Yeah.
It's the Nolan Batman films with a new coat of paint. And like, I watched BVS. Like an hour and a half in, my dad was asleep, and I was like, well, fuck it, let's turn this movie off.
Yeah.
They have better things to do with their time. Ben Affleck was a pretty good Bruce Wayne. The best one is Bale. Whatever.
I don't know. No, wait till you see Keaton. Wait till you see Keaton. He is like the best Bruce Wayne. Like,
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, BVS is a fucking movie. It's dumb. The plot makes no sense. The plot is contrived. The action is contrived. Lex Luthor as a fucking... I don't like the Lex Luthor that they went with. I just don't.
That is not Lex Luthor.
No.
That is not Lex Luthor.
No,
That is a
not.
crazy dude acting as Lex Luthor.
Like, Lex Luthor is supposed to be this really articulate, intelligent man. Who's supposed to be, like, 10 steps ahead of everyone. He's, like... Oh... God damn it!
It's like Roger from American Dad. If like Roger was like more collected, calm, and was like genuinely wanted to destroy humanity.
Yeah. I didn't like how it like really sequel baited the Justice League.
Yeah, and that film was even worse! And somehow it's still better than Suicide Squad!
Oh god. Oh yeah, the first Suicide Squad. No, I actually like the first Suicide Squad more than Justice League. Like, on a point scale, it's like the Suicide Squad, the first one, is like 1 point above Justice League. Like, Justice League is like a fucking... Oh, it is like a 3 out of 10.
Justice League is everything wrong with modern cinema. Like, when people hate Marvel movies, I just believe they saw Justice League and wrote, like, a review of that and swapped the words.
Yeah. It's like, Justice League is like a 4 out of 10 to me. Oh, it's terrible.
Like, seriously, I saw, like, a YouTuber review that movie and gave it, like, an 8 out of 10. And I was like... And, like, rewatching the video now, I think... Have you smoked something before seeing the movie?
Yeah.
If so, can I have a little bit of that, please?
Yep. And it's like, oh, I don't know, man. It's like,
At least I think I finished Suicide Squad.
I
But
haven't
that's
seen the
because I had
second
a
one. Like, I got bad PTSD when I heard there's a second one. I was like, I'm not going through that experience again.
The second one actually looks like a good movie.
I've heard it's better. I might have to check it out. I don't know.
Me too. Like maybe in the coming weeks I'll probably just give it a look.
Right. But I'm not. I guess my ranking for BVS is like a 3 out of 10. It's bad. Like it is so bad. Batman kills some motherfuckers in that movie too. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, like in Suicide Squad, he destroyed. You know, this reminds me a lot of the This reminds me a lot of the Holy Roman Empire after Charlemagne died.
God.
You know the Holy Roman Empire, right?
Yes. It's the Roman Empire, but holy.
What?
It's a fucking joke. It's the Roman Empire, but they're holy.
Not exactly. So
it's a joke, Xavier!
Listen! I like history and I like talking about it for a bit. You know? So, basically, French people. So, the church was scared about barbarians. They're like, hey, Charlemagne, can you help us? Oh. He exterminated a couple armies of that, and the church said, oh, cool, let's have you as the Holy Roman Emperor. And then, like, that illiterate idiot died, and like all of his kids basically just teared up that empire.
Yeah, I remember the shit show that went on. Oh yeah, god! Like looking at a map over time.
Over time eventually became the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and the assassination of the heir of the Austro-Hungarian Empire led to World War I. So, in a way, BVS led to World War I.
Exactly. No, we need more respect for our fucking Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth is what we need respect for.
Yes.
Fucking wing it, Hussars!
I myself am more... Listen, I am myself more of a Kingdom of the Two Sicilies guy.
I see.
But we should always remember one thing. Fuck Savoia!
Exactly. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this episode is turning into Xavier ranting about Italian and European dynasties.
As we should.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love. People also search for Prussia, Byzantine Empire, Russian Empire. It's just a logical course that you go on a Google search. You just start Googling Holy Roman Empire, and then you're like, what about Prussia? What about the Byzantines? What about the fucking Russians?
Listen, Rome fell in 1989 because the third Rome fell. Just saying. Like
Rome didn't die until 1989. I love that. You know, in a way,
the Roman Empire still.
You know, in a very roundabout way, technically the Holy Roman Empire started the First World War. Because the remnants of the Holy Roman Empire was pushed into what is now Germany, and those fucking weird-ass motherfuckers wanted to expand and go back to where they were. You know, they wanted to rebuild the fucking empire. So in a very roundabout way, the Holy Roman Empire was the cause of all of our current modern history. Could go back to the Holy Roman Empire. In a very roundabout way.
Well, technically, Russia gets defeated in World War I, rise of communism, the Cold War, the shit in Afghanistan, financing the Taliban, the Iraqi war in the 2000s. So technically the Holy Roman Empire caused American dead?
Yeah, because fucking Karl Marx was born in Trier, Germany. So
technically, like, I was more so thinking about how the Holy Roman Empire caused World War One and how that affected Russia. Like,
Well,
why are
yeah,
we
but
talking
like
about modern
Marx, the
European
father of
history?
communism, was born in a part of the Holy Roman Empire at a
Yeah,
time.
but like his life wasn't influenced by the Holy Roman Empire. It was influenced by the Industrial Revolution and industrial society.
Yeah, but you know, you're not making it that much fun, okay? You're ruining the fun of it, okay?
Okay.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
This is a fucking shit show. Like, we're just talking about
Yeah.
history. Oh.
Yeah.
This is like the history teachers kids need. It's just two fucking weird autistic people on the internet talking about history. Oh.
You should start like a YouTube channel about history.
Just two autistic idiots talk about history. Oh, God.
It was worth thinking Batman History Hub, where we connect history to Batman.
Did the Cold War happen in Batman's universe? I need to fucking know.
Yeah, but like, guys, you know that like ancient Greece democracy looks a lot like Gotham City.
It kind of does.
Pericles was secretly Batman.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
What movie were we talking about again?
I think we were talking. How did BVS lead into this? Batman v Superman led into a history lesson.
Was that a history lesson or two idiots rambling about history?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I think it was just two idiots rambling about history. Like, that's how bad BVS is. We had to move to a more interesting subject.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, do we want to bring up anything here? Or do we want to go ahead and just call it here for today? Or do you want to talk about something else?
Well, there's the Batman and also Batman comic books.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Batman. It's really good. You need to watch it.
I've heard like everyone in my life saying, Xavier, this movie is so cool, this movie is amazing, this movie is speed fiction, you need to see it. And I'm like, oh man, I really need to find 3 hours.
I know, I had to split it between 2 days. It's like an 8 out of 10. Like an 8, 9 out of 10 to me. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Sounds like a dope movie. Also, there's Colin Farrell in makeup as the Penguin.
Yep. Oh, and then I mean, like, if I'm just gonna say this here as some clothing thought, if Batman or if the Dark Knight was less pretentious, and then just instead had a Joker that was just purely fucking chaos, like none of that planned bullshit, none of that fucking pretentious dialogue, I would give the movie a higher rating. Like, if I'm to, like, say, okay, I need to put up with my fucking... I gotta put up with the pretentious dialogue, I can rate the movie like an 8 out of 10. Like an 8, 9 out of 10. It's that good. I just bump it down because I hate pretentious dialogue. It's just... Pretentious dialogue is just fucking... I hate it. This is not how people talk. Oh. But, honestly, it's like... To me, my definitive Batman is, it's Keaton. I just love Keaton as Batman. It's just so much fun.
Mine, I think it's either Conroy or Bruce Greenwood for Young Justice.
Yeah. Oh, if we're talking about animation, it's fucking Kevin Conroy for me. Like, honestly, like, if we're bringing up animation, yeah, it's Kevin Conroy. Like, there's no other Batman other than Conroy.
We should do another episode of the Spider-Man movies eventually.
Oh yeah, I gotta rewatch them. I have not. Honestly, a little sin here. I didn't realize about Spectacular Spider-Man, the ones that came out in the 2010s. I knew about the Raimi stuff. Is
Are you
it the
talking about
amazing?
Amazing or the
Yeah,
ones?
the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. I did not know
I
about
quite
those.
liked. I quite liked TASM 1.
Yeah,
Uh, that's a little thing for the rating.
yeah. I don't know how I feel about. I haven't seen the TASMs except for like bits and pieces of them that I can remember. Like I've never been a Spider-Man person. I'm just going to say that.
Get it. Get it.
It's I don't know. I've been picky with my comic book characters, and I never really been into comics anyways. So it's like I always saw, and this is from my biased perspective. And keep in mind, I'm 25, so I did not grow up with the fucking Spider-Man renaissance that we have going on. You know, with all the fucking Spider-Man love. I grew up where I saw Spider-Man as like the Raimi stuff, and I was like, this is just too childish for me. I didn't see anything deep to the character.
Yes, my Spider-Man was like one from the cartoons because I didn't see the movies until like Homecoming came out.
Yeah, I didn't see any of the cartoons at all.
Man,
I
man,
know.
you should spectacular.
I've heard good things about Spectacular. I need to see it, but it's just I just didn't grow up with it, and so
Yeah,
my bias towards the character really came from that. But looking back, I'm like, man, I really missed out. I grew up with the
yeah.
BTAS and the Lego Batman stuff, and that kind of shaped how I see Batman as well. Where I don't see
The
Batman as
Spider-Man.
his. Yeah, what's up?
No, I think like the Spider-Man movies and the Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon are like the best adaptations of the character.
Yeah, I get that. Um, so it's like I kind of grew up with like BTAS and Lego Batman would shape how I view Batman, and I have a bias towards it, and I'm learning more about the character now because I just got into comics like back in December of last year or October of last year. And when I was like an edgy teenager, I liked DC because I was an edgy teenager, and I never read a DC comic. I was just like, yeah, I'm going to associate with DC because that's the cool stuff.
Oh, you know that like Batman started kind of recently,
What was
like a
that?
year ago, almost with. No, it started like a new run with Zdarsky.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it started like almost a year ago now, and it's like no, I don't think it's a year ago. Like it's almost a year ago, but like it's like really good. It starts at Batman Batman 127, the 2016 series. Man,
I
that
see.
stuff is good.
Yeah,
Man,
it's like looking at it now as I'm getting into comics. I kind of like was like, why was I associated with DC when DC was so edgy when I was a teenager? Like looking at the stuff from like DC from about 2012 all the way into like 2016, which I would have been 18 in 2016. Like DC, when I look back at some of the comics on like their digital app, fucking edgy shit. And it's like now, like I look at myself and I'm like, how am I now the person that goes, I don't like edgy shit? When I was an edgy teen, like how do you go from like being an edgelord to then going, I'm too good to be an edgelord? Like how do you go like
it's
that
just
shift?
rejecting your adolescent self.
I guess so. Yeah, definitely. Because like now I just can't stand edgy stuff. Like I hate edginess. It's just it's so painful
Oh,
for
you
me.
should. So at this point, I don't think you should read Venom by Donny Cates. It's good, but it's kind of edgy.
Yeah. Isn't like almost everything Venom is in edgy? Or am I just like fucking like blanketing statements now?
What is your idea of edgy?
Like dark, pretentious, brooding, just depressing, miserable.
Okay, Venom is kind of a dark and metal, but like Venom by Donny Cates is also really fun. It's not that pretentious.
Yeah.
Like, I feel a couple of plot points are kind of cringe. That series.
Right.
But yeah, at the same time, it's also like a really great time.
I see. Yeah. I think we're gonna call it here for the stream. That was pretty fun though.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week we'll talk about comics. Just MC Man didn't show up, and we really didn't have anyone to talk about because I kind of want to talk about like Ultimate Invasion and McKay's Avengers with him, you know. So
Hey, why not do like a midweek stream? Like
yeah, we
this
could definitely do
casual
that. I want to kind of bring back like the gaming stuff where I just like play a game and stream it, and we talk about comics and stuff. So we can do that Wednesday night if that works for you.
Maybe.
Okay, we can talk about it, dude. Yeah, I will see y'all here in the next one. Expect us either Sunday or some other time. We might just pop up. So, and you know, like, subscribe, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Y'all have a good day.
See ya, guys.